Hello and welcome back to Strongwoman High's Life is a Mishmash. Apologies to everyone today. I sound like I'm dying. I am not. I have just lost my voice a little bit from shouting too much. So apologies for everyone listening today. But very excitingly, we have Sarah Quinn joining the show. Welcome, Sarah.
Hello.
Thanks for being on, mate. So do you want to give everyone a brief elevator pitch introduction to who you are, what you're all about?
My name's Sarah. 32. I am full of rash decisions. So I decided that once my child was about 6 months old, I would do Strongwoman. Fell in love with it. Just basically followed Cumbria through its, route of creating Strongwoman and Strongman here. Ironically, decided to take a hiatus from the sport right now, but still very much love it, still very much follow it, especially like the professional side of things. Yeah, I think that's it. There's not a lot more to say.
What do you do outside of Strongman? What do you work? Like, what's the crack with that?
Oh, I have a full-time job, and if my partner hears this, he'll absolutely take the piss out of us because he does. I'm a train driver.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but apparently I mention it all the time, so he absolutely takes the mick out of us. But he's like, "Oh, I drive trains. I like trains."
That's class. That's a class job to have, to be fair. I'd be telling everybody if I was a train driver.
You know something? There's only about 3 of us that do Strongman, Strongwoman that actually drive trains. Isn't that mental?
It's a niche job, to be fair. It's a niche job, isn't it?
Yeah. Donna's partner, Luke Weaver, he's a freight driver. And Honey Badger, Mark Cummins.
Is he a train driver too?
He's an instructor. He's not just a train driver. He's
Whoa! I
Yeah.
feel like I'm learning so much. I know another girl as well. She doesn't do. I think she has competed in Strongwoman though. She's called Emily.
I think Mark's mentioned it.
Yeah,
she's
got ginger hair. Yeah,
right.
I know she's a train driver as well. I love that you've got a little crew of like strong men who also drive trains. That's hilarious.
Yeah, we're like this little group, but we don't actually talk to each other. I just know of them.
That's class. How did you get into the job of train driving? We need to go into this. I know your husband's going to rinse you, but I want to hear about this.
I started off as a conductor, the person on the back of the train. I think you call them train managers where you're from, who do like tickets and doors and other safety critical stuff.
Yeah.
And then a job opening come up, and people were like, you would do really well at this. And so I'd been a conductor for 18 months on the railway, and then I went driving. And the rest is history.
That's class. That's so cool. What a cool job to have. I bet you see so much cool stuff as well. You sat in the front of the train then?
Well, how else do you drive a train? You're not going to be sat in the back, am I?
I don't know how trains drive though. It might be just directed from the back.
Yeah, like obviously we don't steer because we're on one track, but yeah, we drive from the front. But yeah, honestly, I think it's every kid's like, they idolise you, don't they? Especially small kids. I'm forever on that horn. Toot, 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 toot.
Yeah, beeping at everybody. Anyone puts their hand up, you're like,
yeah! Yeah, absolutely. Everyone, dogs running after us. I'm like, toot, toot, come on!
Oh, I would fucking love that. I bet it's class. But does it get boring? Because I guess you're going quite far. Like, you'll be doing long journeys, aren't you?
I don't know what you like with geography. Obviously, I'm from Cumbria Lake District, and I do Carlisle right down to Lancaster via Barrow.
So nice route.
The coastline. So I enjoy it. I don't get bored, but some of the old timers, the old hands that have been there like 30 plus years, I think they're ready to retire. They've had enough of it now. But you know what? When that happens, if it happens, which I don't think it will, then I'll just look at going freight or like something else. Like I want to say the doors are open for anything, but train driving is quite a niche job. Like it's not really a transferable skill, so we'll just see. But right now, I'm very happy. I'm like 8 years in, and I love what I do, and not many people can say that. So
Yeah.
most people hate the job.
Yeah, yeah, it's class that. It's such a cool job. I love that. I love that about you.
I was fucking praying to God that you wouldn't ask. I was like, can I avoid this? Because
No way. Not something as cool as
anybody,
that.
yeah, anybody who knows me, they're like, but she tells you she's a train driver. I'm like, oh, like, oh, fuck's sake.
Oh no, I'll let people know that I actively asked you. I found out that I was asking the question. I wouldn't have known. I didn't know you were a train driver before that. I was just interested to know what you did for work. So
I don't think I put anything on social media like Insta or anything because you can't really. Like, you get, if you're not actually driving, you could probably get away with it, but I just don't because, well, I've got managers on there and it's just not worth it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's absolutely fair. That's class. So have you always been into sport as well then? And what was the catalyst for getting you into Strongwoman? Like, how did you start with that?
So when I was a kid, this is so random. I played like at a county level of tennis, and I was always told that I should have went professional. But when you're about 12, 13, and you train on a Saturday, at some point throughout them years, a bomber cider and a 10 pack of Lambert and Butlers become more important. So I kind of like sacked that off, if you would, which is a shame because I'll always have a love for tennis. Always. I know some people find it boring, but yeah. And then I kind of just like went to the gym, didn't do an awful lot. I've always been quite a big girl. And then I met Callum. I met Callum in, oh my God, 2021. And he was getting ready for the first Cumbria's Strongest Man that they were ever going to put on. So I would occasionally go to the gym with him. He literally, so we went to deadlift. I think it was maybe even from 18 inch because it was the silver dollar that they had in comp. And I deadlifted like 100 kilos just for somebody who's never ever deadlifted in their life. And he was like, what the fuck? I'm like, and Carl Gorman, I think quite a lot of people know Carl, he's my coach now. He was
Yeah.
standing there and he was like, Jesus Christ, Sarah, to like rep out 80 kilos for about 12, 13 reps and then go and casually, bop up 100 kilos. That's quite impressive for somebody who's never been in the gym. And I liked it, I still to this day don't really think much of it. But that's where it all started. Cumbria's Strongest Man started. I asked the organiser, who was Dave Stratton at the time. This was long before Adam Rudney was on the scene. I was like, when you going to do a Cumbria's Strongest Woman, like? And he was like, oh, I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. And then 2024, he actually organised one, and I was about 6 months postpartum.
Oh,
So I was like, oh fuck, like I asked for this, like, and I really want to do it. So I was like, who can I ask to be my coach? Who can I ask? So at the time, I followed like the big names like Andrew Thompson, Donna Moore, and I also um followed Jenny Todd. I must have I must have seen that she coached some pretty big athletes. Um, Followed quite a few people. I was like, I'm going to go and ask the biggest name I know. So I just asked Donna to be my coach. And she said, yeah, no problem, I can do that. And I thought, fucking hell, you poor bastard, taking somebody like me on. Uh, so yeah, was coached right through until Cumbria's by Donna. Got a relatively decent, I think it was fifth out of seven. But you know what? Like, I won an event. Like, I didn't do bad. It was very new to Cumbria's. Not really asked where I came, to be honest, Becca. Took it really hard at the time.
yeah.
Uh, but really, really happy because that was the start of female strong women in Cumbria. So it
Yeah.
was a big thing. Mm.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it's grown so much, hasn't it? Like the Cumbrian
Oh,
side of it. I mean, Adam Rumney, I mean,
Jesus.
he's like number one G dog at that, isn't he? Like he's
The
absolutely
nutter,
nails it. Yeah.
the crazy boy, the crazy man, I should call him. I shouldn't call him a boy. Uh, yeah, I have to tell him sometimes, like, mate, you need to chill out or you're going to pop. Like, you're actually
Yeah.
going to come. Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing so
Yeah.
much, isn't he? But it's awesome to see. It's really cool because it has grown really really well, and it's nice for like areas that haven't got a lot of strongman to then get a lot of strongman in it, and like
Yeah.
it's just cool to have that definitely across there
Yeah.
where there's not loads going on all of the time.
We're getting like quite a lot of people from like different areas of the country though that are coming to compete at Cumbria. I mean, I think that kind of reflects that they're doing a bloody good job. Him and Connor and Dave and, you know, Adam's wife, Rhian, they all do. Like, they all organise such a well put together comp.
Yeah, it's awesome. I haven't competed with them yet, but I probably will next year because I've got some exciting plans for next year, but we'll get into that later on. But anyway, right, let's get into your strong woman highs, shall we?
Yeah. My strong woman high is the big Christ, we've just talked about it, but the beginning of strong woman within Cumbria. Like you said, very small county. Um the way it grew, unbelievable. And then they went one step further and they opened a strong man, strong woman gym, which was the greatest thing that could have happened because it needs such niche equipment, as you know. You know, you're not going to find a standard Husafel, the gym that's on a
No.
log or whatever. It's absolute nightmare wherever you go. So that's my high. And I think it's because, like, in 2022, when it started in Cumbria, this was like before Emma Grunnell. Like, she probably had her own business on the go, but she wasn't part of it up here on the West Coast. And, you know, so like people always say, like Stephanie Johansson always says, like, you know, we were at the start. There's a few people that were at the very start. Beth Ion, you know, she
Yeah.
won the very first one. Absolute fucking menace of a competitor, just unbelievable.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not asked about the competitions that I've done or where I've placed because I mean, I've hit a podium before, like, but they don't, like, I'm not bothered about that. Like, I don't do it for that reason. Like,
Yeah.
I do it because I enjoy it most of the time when I'm not being stupid and hard on myself or whatever. But actually, it's just to enjoy yourself, isn't it? You know, like, it brings a lot of um, you know, I've met a lot of friends during it. Like, you know, these people that some of them have become really good friends. At the end of the day, I always say to folk, you spend most of your time with either people you work with or probably people at the gym because that's where
Yeah.
you spend most of your time.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's the community, isn't it, for a lot of people that
Yeah.
like, and we say this all the time on the podcast, like, yeah, the community is the thing that I think brings people into the sport and keeps people in the sport because it just brings so much more to your life. Like, I think of before I started strongman, I'm like, who was I hanging out with? Like, who are my friends? Because I clearly didn't have any because all my friends currently that I see are for fucking strongman.
A loner. Uh,
Yeah.
but like, obviously, you have your mates. Like, I've got my three girls outside of Strong Woman that they'll always be like my day oneers. But then I think to myself, who else do I knock about with? Like, what else do I do? Like, but then I don't have a lot of time, free time. So who am I kidding? Yeah, but it's nice to see those faces in the gym, like where it all began, and they're really excelling in their career as such, the strong woman career, which is really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that your high as well was just how strong a woman's grown. Like, you're just there for the sport. Like, you're like, fuck yeah,
I am.
strong woman's grown and I love it.
No, I am. Like, this sounds really bad. We went to an evening with Luke and Tom Stoltman, and Mel was there. And I was more interested in asking Mel questions than Luke and Tom. And I was like, I'm all for the women.
Yeah.
Like, I am a massive fan of the men, and I've got my favourites and stuff like that, but I am all for the women, and I want to see it at the level that men's is at. Make it fair.
Yeah.
You know,
100%. Yeah.
at this
Yeah.
point, there's no reason that it shouldn't be.
I think so. And I think as well, like, especially when you see like the bigger stages now, the reception that the women get is so good. Yes, we get backlash. We're always going to get that. It's just part and parcel of it. But I don't think if the women got the same level of promotion as the men did, it would
Yeah,
be as well received, I feel like. But it's
yeah,
just takes time to build it up, doesn't it? But it's good that we've got grassroots promoters like Adam who do put women's and men's at the same standard. I know there's loads of like the sort of not smaller federations as such, but not as big federations who are putting women at the same standard as men, and it pays off every time for them.
yeah. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Anything that they do, bit like um, King of the Stands, which I know in the future, in my heart and my head, that's gonna be huge as a stone lifting competition because of the views, where it's at, and stone lifting's becoming a thing, like a big thing, bigger than it's ever been.
Yeah,
I fully believe that people are all into rough and ready stone lifting now. I love it. But that, the year that started initially just for men, it's like a trial. Like, we'll see how it goes with the men, and then we'll do the women's, and then we'll go from there, like maybe a year later or whatever.
yeah,
And, the finding that it does work, look at the interest it's gained. Like, I don't even know who's coming to this King and Queen of the Stands, but I'm hoping for some big names. I'm hoping it's going to be massive because, in my opinion, it's the best comp of the year. But
yeah,
that's it.
100%. When is it? When is that comp?
26th of September. It's a Saturday. Um, but it's just, oh my God, it's my favourite. It's
Yeah,
literally my favourite comp of the year. Like, I would like to see big names like Sandra Bradley and people like that there because I just think she would absolutely dominate. But it's a bit of her as well. So, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
see.
It would be class. I wanted to do it. I messaged actually. I can't remember what the guy's called who runs it, but I messaged
Dave,
him about it.
Dave Stratton.
Dave, yeah, that's it. And I messaged him about it, but it's just fallen in between my ultra and Europe's, and I was like, I don't think I can do it anymore. I think
Yeah.
with how I sound right now, I'm probably not even going to make it to the first thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, but next year, I'd be keen as fuck to do it. Next year, I'd be
Yeah,
keen
and
as.
let him know your interest because I mean it's an invite only event, isn't it? And
Yeah,
although we like some Cumbrians to take part as like kind of a heritage thing, I do believe that we need to get some big strong girls
hell
that
yeah.
like can, and that's not of any offense to any Cumbrians because we've got some big strong girls here,
Hell
but
yeah, you do.
like I would like to see some amazing feats probably that can be done.
Yeah, it'll be cool as fuck. And I love natural stone lifting. Like, it's one of my favorite things. Like, it's
Yeah.
just a fuck about. Like, I love lifting natural stone. So, yeah,
Remind remind me at the end, and I'll show you something that'll probably blow your mind if you like it that much.
cool. I will.
Mm.
Right, let's move on then and ruin the good vibes of this and go on to your strong woman lows, shall we?
Yeah. This is quite sad, I guess. Like, I was thinking about it last night. Being so hard on yourself, it's just it's crippling. I've put this sounds terrible. Talking a big talk, but literally thinking I couldn't walk the walk because comparison is the thief of joy. And
Yeah.
that is, so, I've had that said to me so many times, comparison is the thief of joy. Social media is the thief of joy. I won't lie. It's great and I love it, like I love it, but it's so hard when you started at the same time as other people on your strong woman journey or weightlifting journey and you see how far they've come, but you're maybe not at that level. But
Yeah.
then in the same breath, if I bring myself back down to earth and realization, I work shifts. I have a 3-year-old. Like, I don't put as much effort into the gym as what other people do. It's amazing that I can still lift what I do with how very little I do. Like, well, not now, but what I could, like,
Yeah.
so I think the low is, and I know that other people, other women especially do this, just don't be so hard on yourself. And I know that's so contradictory and hypocritical coming from me, but I think people just need to take a minute to realise that they are amazing and
Yeah.
what they can put above their head and what they can lift off the floor. Like, it is impressive.
Yeah, 100%. And I think we've said this in the past few podcasts actually, is I think we really struggle as a community because we're so ingrained. While the community is amazing and it's lovely to see everybody and it's awesome to see everyone progressing, it's then very hard because we're in such a warped level of strength for women that we like, people deadlift 100 kilos and go, that shit, because there's women deadlifting 200 and you're like, yeah, but in general population, deadlifting 100 kilos is fucking insane. Like,
And my partner says this to me all the time. He's like, babe, do you know that probably in the entire world, there's about 10% of women that can probably lift 100 kilos,
it'll
and
be
you're
less
one
than
of
that.
that 10%.
It'll
Yeah,
be
I
less.
know. And I, like, when you say things like that, or when he says things like that, I'm like, yeah, that's quite cool. Like, a very small percentage of people, but you know, like, you just sometimes it's easy to forget that, isn't it? It's like you say, but I also think that it's probably because women have such a big drive to do so well and be, and so do men. This just isn't about men. Screw men. Um,
Not talking about
yeah,
men.
but it is a law, and it would probably be quite a lot of people's laws, like just not to be so hard on yourself. But it's the truth, you know.
Yeah, 100%. And I do think it's like I've had it before. It's really difficult where you have to mute people on socials because you can't look at them anymore because you're like, this is fucking horrendous for me. But
Yeah.
it's finding that balance, isn't it, of having enough competitiveness that it drives you, but not so much
Yeah.
that it just makes you think, oh fuck, what's the point in this?
Yeah, and I am the first to admit, and my, you know, I was coached for quite a long time from Connor, and I love Connor. He coaches me and my partner. Connor will tell you, I had such a love hate throughout my training with him because if something didn't go well, I was so hard on myself to the point where I'd be like, don't want to do this anymore. Like, I'm not cut out for this. Honestly, he must think I'm fucking bipolar, and that's fine because I think I am, amongst other things. Um, but yeah, you know, yeah, I can't say preach what you practice because I don't fucking practice it because I'm still like that now. But you know, it'd be nice to at some point in life look back and think, "Ah, I shouldn't have been so hard on myself because look at me now, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that just takes time. It's almost like an emotional growth thing, isn't it? Where you just have to like take yourself back, but also like go into like the way that I sometimes, and I've said this before, is like if you go to a commercial gym or go and train with your mates who don't do strongman, go and train with just normal people, and they'll be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like
I
they'll
know, I know.
instantly be like, "This is insanity. Why are you so strong?" And suddenly you're like, "Oh my god, yeah, I am fucking the shit."
I'm
Thank you.
amazing.
And it
Look
does
at
it.
me.
Yeah, and it just gives you that confidence boost. And I think as well, like it's very important to remember this is such a small sport. Like I put that story out asking what people think, like how many people do we think are competing in Strongwoman or training Strongwoman at the moment? And I've asked a few of like the bigger companies, and just to get back to me about membership bases and stuff. And I genuinely think you're looking at between 5 to 10,000 people worldwide
That's
competing in
absolutely
Strongwoman.
mental, isn't it? Like,
It's
it's just
no one.
crazy.
It's less than an arena of people. Like
Yeah, and
it's
like
fucking
I always,
tiny.
yeah, yeah. There's more people been to see Luke Combs lately than fucking competing strong women.
Yeah,
So
it's
I just,
fucking wild.
that makes me like not sad, but I literally put this sport on a pedestal so much, and it's like I live in. I want to say I live and breathe it. I'm not a strong woman super fan, but yes, I kind of am in a way. Um, and I'm like all here for it, and then other people will just not understand what you're going on about at all, and I'm like,
Nah.
I love this.
Yeah.
Understand, get to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy when you take a step back and you're like, hang on a minute, like fucking water polo is bigger than fucking Strongwoman. Like, what
Fucking
the fuck?
water polo. I don't even. Oh no, I couldn't even do that. Couldn't
But
even give it a
yeah,
go.
it's really it's one of them, isn't it? Where you just I think a lot of us get carried away because it seems like such a big world, but it's
Yeah.
really not. But
It,
yeah, I'm very hopeful that you'll work through this. Are you were you planning a return? What's your planned return, or are you
oh,
just seeing how it
well,
goes?
it's me. I've already fucking started. So
Go on.
even though I've got a membership to this gym, this bodybuilding gym, which I will do occasionally, I keep on returning to come to Strongman Academy because I've decided to do a plan with Sam, Fat Muscle.
Oh yeah,
I've decided I want to go grip. So this is me all over, just having a willy-nilly at different things. Me and my partner done it as a bit of fun in March. We done the qualifier, and the top six went to the finals in September, I think it is, and I came seventh.
no,
So I just missed out. But I want to I'll improve that, and then when I come back, right, I have some really long-term goals that are so right now seem so unrealistic, but they won't be. I want to focus mainly on natural stones, which is where I was going prior to me kind of taking this hiatus. I want to go back into that because I fucking hate deadlifting. So I just really, really don't want to. I know you're not a massive fan of deadlifting either, but
yeah,
I hate deadlifting to the point where I'd just be quite happy if I never deadlifted again in my life. Um,
yeah,
um, so I want to focus on natural stones. I signed up to the McGregor Games this year and then pulled out, which was a bit pathetic. There was no reason. I just obviously stopped training it, and I think I would have done really well looking at how things panned out now. So I probably want to do the McGregor Games next year. Um, but the ultimate goal is to lift the dinnies, which is so fucking unrealistic right now. But
not at
in 10
all.
years' time, I absolutely might be ready. You know, like if I put my heart and soul into it, I just want to go and lift the dinnies.
100%.
I
That's
mean,
not
it
an
sounds like it's the
unreachable
be all and
goal.
end all of my life. I just want to lift them dinnies. But I do. I just want that very small, niched amount of ladies. The list is growing and people, I won't lie, people who I thought absolutely wouldn't lift them have lifted them, which blew
Yeah,
my mind. Like, I mean, really light people. So I just want to give it a go. And I shouldn't have stopped training when I did because I was getting really far with them as well. Like, I was even walking, I think I had 90 something on one side and 80 something on the other. And I was doing like 5-10 meters with them. So I shouldn't have given it up, but I did. And I'll go back to it. And
yeah,
yeah, but you know what? I think it's important, not so much about the competing. It's good to have goals in mind, but I just want to probably go and do the heritage stones around here and other places and either lift them, lap them, chest them, shoulder them, whatever.
yeah,
Just enjoy it. Just
yeah.
enjoy it and don't forget why you're doing it, why you're
Oh,
here.
yeah. Hell
Um,
yeah, I love that. I think they're great goals to have as well. I don't think they're like crazy out of the way. Like the Dinnies is class. It's fucking
it's
such a
fucking
cool
really
thing to
heavy
do.
though.
It's
It's
really
really
heavy.
fucking heavy. But I'll do it. No, if I put my mind to it, I'll do it.
Fuck yeah, I love that, and I think it's important as well. Like you're having a little step back from strongman at the moment. That's totally fine. I've done that so many times in this like
Yeah.
career of strongwoman, like because it's such a demanding sport, and sometimes you need to go away, reevaluate, and then come back in again. And it's like you don't lose anything. Like it doesn't
No,
make any
you're right.
difference.
You're right, you don't. I've been away for it for 3 months, and both Carl and Connor have both said to me, maybe this is what you need. Maybe this will do you a world of good. And they're probably right. Like, probably did need to step away for it to come back and realise just how much I love it and then miss it when I don't do it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I love that. Right. So, what would you say to yourself then when you first started the sport? How would you impart all of this wisdom you've just dropped?
Right, I wrote this down. Right. Don't let other people's opinions or bullshit take away from something you're doing. this sport is anyone's and you don't need permission to belong to it.
Hell fucking yeah. I love that.
You know,
That's
mic
so
drop.
good. Mic drop. Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Podcast done.
I'll see you later. Ta-da. Yeah, I was sitting thinking about it last night and I thought, yeah, there is a very small amount of people that are not so great in this sport. I know you've had the pleasure of, reffing some of those idiots and stuff like that. And I've come across a couple of dickheads in my life as well. And they're the people that bring you down. But it's a lot like what the pro level athletes say. If you get 100 comments and 99 of them are great comments, but one of them's slagging you off, you fixate on the one that's bad, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I would encourage anybody to have a go. Like, it is a welcoming sport, you know, and it's not anybody's. Like, nobody should ever be turning around and saying to you, you don't belong here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, if you want to do it, fucking do it. Like, you might be amazing at it. You might be just very average, like me. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you want to do something, and it's healthy as well to an extent. Like, you remain in keeping an active lifestyle, aren't you? So
Yeah.
yeah.
100%. I love that. And I do think it's so important in a world where everyone's desperate to tell you, like, there's a certain way you should look, there's a certain way you should act, there's a certain level of strength that you have to be to compete, all that bullshit. Like, this sport is not about that at all. It's like just about inclusivity, just about, you can come and fucking do it. Like, doesn't matter what you look like, who you are, any of that bullshit. Like, it's accepting of it. And I think even though we do get dickheads in the sport, they don't usually last that long.
No,
they don't
you're
last
right.
that long. So, or if they do, like, people are just wear the dickheads. So it's like,
probably people don't like them, and that's like,
and no one takes them seriously, so it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not a sport that suffers idiots well. I think it's one of them where
you're right. It's probably because we could all get into one big fight and then folk would be knocked out. That's probably why we don't suffer idiots very well. But I have to say, like, yes, we are a very small county where, we're no Giants Live, let's put it that way. I think that's Adam's end goal, to be something like Giants Live, which is an amazing goal to have. Hats off to him if he doesn't combust, like I say. But the things that they are doing round here for people entering the sport, people who've been in the sport a while, Vicky Smith, she's somebody that I started Strongwoman with. I know she has a powerlifting background, but like, she's still entering inters comps and opens comps locally now. Like, she still goes back to her grassroots all the time. I don't know. I just think that they're doing amazing things. Like, him and Dave, who own Cumbria Strongman Promotions, and Connor, who owns Next Era. I just think that they're doing good things for the area. And they're giving beginners that opportunity to see what it's all about. If they fall in love with it, or they think, no, I'm not going to do this again. They're putting a lot of work into it, and forever thankful for that.
Yeah, I love it. And I do think, like, having these people who are so passionate about the grassroots level of the sport is just awesome, isn't it? Like, it's really exciting, and it's class to have that, because the grassroots is where it starts, isn't it? So I love it.
It is. And like I say to them all the time, like, I might not have ownership or anything in what they do, or be part of that company, but like, I went and done my reffing course with Educate Strong, because I was like, I always want to be able to help out, whether that be like athlete manager or whatever, on the day of everything. Like, me and my partner, he still competes, but we're always there. He's always a loader, usually, like a last minute loader, and I'm either. It's not very often a spectator. I'm always doing something, and I always want to be like that as well.
Yeah, Yeah, I think, and this is the thing as well. I think people whinge about grassroots level and like how sometimes it can't be that high of a standard and stuff like that. But I think go and fucking volunteer at grassroots level stuff, because if you're competing in the sport and you've not volunteered, you're not helping out comps, you don't understand how comps run. You need to go and do that first to then understand, like on comp day, what it's all about. Because I think it gives you a really good like understanding and appreciation as well of how much work goes into putting those grassroots level comps on too.
It is. I mean, yeah, we've got one coming up at the end of August. He sent me the rules for it the other night, and it was like fucking close to midnight, Becca. You know what I mean? Like this lad doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are right. Like I always say to people as well, like hats off to the competitors. They'll be absolutely jiggered after a day of events, even if they are only like 60, 90 seconds. But I'm also fucking knackered after like helping out. Like it's hard work, honestly.
I'll say it now, loading a comp is harder than competing at a comp 100%. Every time I've ever gone and loaded, by the end of the day, I'm like, what the fuck has just happened? Like, what is this?
I don't load like I leave that to the lads. But
It's
I always
such
remember
a hard day.
the second king of the stands. They've got for the fellas. They've got a buttermere stone. I think it's 180 something kilos. What they've got to warp with. It's kind of like long and then goes out at the top, a bit like a Husafell, but a really long Husafell stone. And there was only two lads like carrying it back to the starting place, like every time somebody dropped it, and my Callum had to step in because they were fucking exhausted carrying this 180 kilo stone back to the start after about 3 or 4 times. It was too much.
Yeah, it's so intense, isn't it? It's like anyone who loads, hats off, because they're going to be the hardest working people on a comp day. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I love it. I love it. Right. Well, any final strongman bugs to bear before we move on to the final part of the podcast?
No, I just love it. Just love it. Sounds so artistic when I say that, but I'm like, I just love Strongwoman.
Same here, mate. It's just class, isn't it? It's just fucking class. Right. Well, let's move on then to the final part of the podcast. Everybody's favourite, the silly goose section.
Silly goose. It's silly goose time, where our lips get loose and our minds run free. Silly goose. It's silly goose time, where we chat a load of shit that's of absolutely no use. It's silly goose time.
So, do you have a silly goose you'd like to bring to the table?
It's probably more of a conspiracy theory, and I just want to like know where you stand on it.
Yeah.
Magpies. What? Like, right? Just fucking magpies.
Just
I know
magpies.
You quite like birds, right? I get it. Right. I have listened to this podcast for a while. But, well, right, who decided that when you look at one magpie on its own, which is very rare, that you salute it and ask it how its wife and kids is? Like, what's that about? Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
And I do it all the time. All the fucking time. But yeah, like I'm quite superstitious about it now, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like, or I'm gonna have a life of sorrow if I don't salute that magpie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair.
Unfortunately, when you're driving trains, you see them all the time.
I was going to say, I feel like magpies do hang about on train tracks all the time.
Fucking hell. So I've been absolutely boggling my brain, and I'd really like somebody to get in touch with me if they know the answer to this. A couple of months ago, I seen 13, and I know up to 7. So I'd really like to know what 13 is, because I'm very worried about my life now.
You couldn't do the rhyme. You were like, fuck, what's after 7?
Is 13 like the devil? Like, I am really fucking, like, I'm like, whoa, 13's quite a lot of magpies.
I love how you'd have had to count that as well, because I wouldn't have just been able to look at a group of magpies and go, there's 13 there.
You've no idea. I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I count them. Absolutely should have been keeping my eyes on the track, but sometimes, you just need to count the magpies.
Got to 13 and you're desperately looking for a 14th one. You're like, no, don't stop there.
Trying to reverse the train. Doing 60 mile an hour. I need to count the magpies.
Oh
But
God.
I've never seen that many in my life, and I was like, whoa, that's quite impressive.
Yeah, I don't think I have seen big groups of magpies together, to be honest. But see, I'm not superstitious at all. But that's because
Oh,
I
well,
was,
you walk over through drains and under ladders and things.
yeah,
You mental sausage. You
yeah. But
mental sausage.
but see, I was born on Friday the 13th in October, so I superstitions can't get me. I am the superstition. Like,
You're basically what I'm petrified of scary films. I might be 32, but I'd still get nightmares. What's the guy called with the white mask and the boiler suit on?
what Scream? Oh
No.
no, Michael Myers.
You're Michael Myers of Strongwoman. You are the Michael Myers of Strongwoman. He's
To
a
be
Friday
fair,
the 13th.
yeah,
Look.
that's fairly fair. Yeah, I'll take that. Thing is, though, I also don't really like scary stuff. I don't mind the superstitions type stuff because I think that's just bullshit. Like, it doesn't bother me. If we're like when we're running, me and Joe will run quite often, and like we'd run through Hartlepool and there's drains everywhere. I'll just go straight over the free, and she'll actively jump out of the way and be like, "No, no, no, can't do
What
that."
a
And I'm like,
psychopath you are.
"Nah, mate." I was like, "Don't bother me at all. Like, don't care." But
Oh,
yeah,
no,
like,
not for
but
me, that. But
I'm not
the
good with
magpie
scary
thing,
stuff.
like, I would love, like, obviously he'd probably be dead now, but I would love the bloke who decided that you should fucking salute a magpie and ask him how his wife and kids are, like, because I want to know what he was on. I want to know what he was on and why he thought, oh, you're going to have a lifetime. Sorry if you don't wave at that bad lad. Like, I'd love to know
Yeah.
what you.
I'd like to know where that came from. Yeah, like if anyone's listening, this is one of those things that you could easily Google, but like I fucking hate doing that. I don't want to find out this sort of stuff through Google. Like this is not.
Yeah.
I want to sit and think about this for a while, and then someone to come and tell me a Chinese whisper story about it, so that I never really
Well,
understand.
put
Yeah,
it
so
this way. I've been thinking about this fucker for 8 years because I've been on the railway 8 years. So, I still think about it most days. I'm like, something doesn't sit right, do you?
I like that.
Somebody wants to
Yeah,
sort it out. Yeah.
I really
Magpies.
like that, but no research in it because you're just like, no, it's just an interesting thing to think about, isn't it? Sometimes you don't have to
Well,
know everything. I feel like
yeah.
this relates into more my conspiracy theories, though, where I feel like the world nowadays, everyone just wants answers. Sometimes you just need questions. You don't need answers.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's nice to have those questions that play on your mind. Maybe in another 10 years' time, I'll actually Google the answer about magpies and I'll find everything out.
Yeah.
Everything.
Could just be your final thing, like on your deathbed when you're like, I've had a great life. Everything's been really good, but I never did find out why you can salute magpies. Quick Google. Or you'll be able
Probably
to
won't be
fucking
able.
neural link it probably by that point in your brain. You'll be like, well, fucking hell, 1 second. Let me just fucking check my brain
Magpies.
bank.
Like the only thing I'm terrible for this. The only thing I'll Google is if I've been watching like a murder documentary. I want to know everything about that person, what the motive was, what the childhood was like. Oh, Wikipedia, when it comes to murder, like to serial killers and that, I have a
Yeah.
field day, literal field day.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think some things you just don't want the answers to immediately, do you? You need to you just
Yeah.
want to sit and marinate on it for a bit. Just think about it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, if anybody knows the crack about magpies, that would be fucking great if you could let me know.
Yeah.
If not, I can keep on pondering it for the rest of my life.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. If you're listening and you think, I know, leave us a comment or send us a message or something. Just give us a heads up. But I don't want anyone to go away and Google this, though. You need to have already known it. You need to know this. Don't Google it and tell me because I'll know that you've done that. So
I will know that you've Googled it. I have no idea I will know, but I'll know.
I'll feel it. I'll feel it in my fucking superstitious bones. I'll be like,
I was going to say, what are you, the eye? You know everything.
Maybe. Do you know what? It makes me really sad because I feel like I should be like a medium. I should be able to speak to the fucking dead or something, shouldn't I? But being born on Friday the 13th, I definitely should have some sort of mythical fucking power or something. I don't at all.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I fully believe it, all of it. So it's very sad because I wish I
One
did.
funny story, because this only happened last week, and this will make you laugh. So, I was being assessed at work by a top dog manager, And she quite recently lost her mum. She was saying how she'd been to see somebody who could like talk to the dead. And I was like, oh my God, that's voyeurism, isn't it? And she went, no, Sarah, that's not voyeurism.
I don't
Do you
think
mean?
that's what voyeurism.
And she was like, do you mean clairvoyancy? I was like, yeah, that one. She was like, maybe when you've got a bit of time, look up what voyeurism is. So I went back to
Don't.
the before and I Googled voyeurism and I was like, oh God, what is wrong with me?
Oh
And do you know
no.
what it was? What 2 words to mix up the word? I was like, oh, you stupid bitch.
That's fucking hilarious, that. That's a quality, especially to your boss as well, of all the people
Yeah.
to say it to.
And she's a proper good laugh, but she's prim and proper when it comes to the job. And I'm like, oh my God, you've been to see somebody who does voyeurism.
That's fucking quality. Do you know what as well? I know there'll be people who are listening who don't know what voyeurism is. Don't Google it.
Don't Google it. It's fucking really weird.
It's not good.
Well,
It's not, what it is not good. So don't Google that.
yeah. I mean, I shouldn't say it's really weird because some people might be into that, but like, I think it's really fucking weird.
Each to their own, but it's not my cup of tea.
It's not for me today, right?
Not for me. Not for me, no. Not for me. Oh, that's been a fantastic silly goose. Thank you. I had one for you, but it wasn't a very good one. It was based on because I got some free ice cream last night and I was going to ask you what would be your favourite unhinged ice cream flavour? So something that wouldn't be the usual of what people would get.
Oh, Jesus. That's such a loaded question. Can I have 3 days to think about that, please? And I'll get back to you.
Well, I thought of the question, then I thought, what would mine be? And I was like, fuck, I don't know. But
Well, do you not actually know?
no, well, not. But my favourite would be no. I've had bread ice cream before in Ireland, and that was actually quite nice. I enjoyed that, and sea salt ice cream in Ireland as well, and that was all right. It wasn't my favourite, but it was okay.
Like as a savoury dish, I just don't know. Like, because all the things I'm thinking of in my head are like sweet, and they've probably already been done, and people will love them. Like I love pistachios, and I love fantastic sour cherries. But then you put into an ice cream, they'd be banging.
Yeah, that'd be really tasty.
Probably maybe a chippy, like a battered sausage and chips in an ice cream. Like it's not even my favourite meal, but I think it'd be quite nice as an ice cream.
Yeah, do you know what would be quite like a curry sauce? I reckon a curry sauce ice cream.
Yeah. I think that'd be all right.
I do as well. I don't think I would be upset by that at all.
Probably tasty and tastes like shit, but we'll give it a go.
Give it a go, yeah. You never know. Might like it, yeah, 100%. But yeah, well, I'll let you all have a think about that one. I might ask that one again soon and just see if other people come up with anything else. So, like unhinged ice cream flavours. Because in my head, do you know what? I don't know if it would be nice, but like a tuna pasta ice cream might not be that bad.
With the sweet corn or without?
Without, I don't really like sweet corn that much.
Same. I wouldn't thank you for a bit of sweet corn. Love corn on the cob. Don't like sweet corn, weirdly.
I don't want it on its own, yeah. I hate when it comes out of a can. That upsets me. Sweet corn out of a can makes me sad.
That man will forever live in my head rent-free. Green Giant. The fucking advert, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. But yeah, I have got a would you rather for your next people, but I'll message you it rather than...
Don't tell me because I'll have to have it off pod, because if it goes on the pod then we can't use it, so don't tell me it.
It's quite funny, like it made me giggle. So I'll message you it and you can have a good laugh at it.
Perfect. I'll use it for my next podcast guest. I'll use it for the next one. So yeah, perfect. Yeah. Right, well that's been a fantastic silly goose, Sarah. Thank you very much for that. So where can people find you if they want to follow along with your journey, and if you've got anything to promote or plug, then do it now.
My Instagram's quite boring, I would say, but it's sar.qx, SAR.qx, yeah, on Instagram. And it'll just be probably general family life, these days, but a little bit of sport thrown in there every now and then. But mainly I would probably plug Cumbrian Strongman promotions page and Next Era promotions page. Like, for anybody who's thinking about having a go, these comps, these guys do good comps. Like, people like yourself, Becca, are starting to hear things. You're going to come up next year and probably take part in one. Like, these are good comps. I don't see anybody doing comps like these. So,
Yeah.
give them a go.
Hell yeah, it's class. I love that. Well, thank you so much for being on the pod, Sarah. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I'll tag all of that information in the show notes below. But yeah, thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So I hope you all enjoyed that episode, and we'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye. Thanks for listening to this episode of Strongwoman Highs, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to support the podcast, then please give us a follow on Instagram. Or if you would like, we're also on buymeacoffee.com/strongwomanhighs. This is where you can send us tips, or you can also join our membership area, which is $5 a month or £4 a month. It's the silly gosling level. We'll post out any extra content that we get on there, and hopefully a few little free giveaways of things as well. The podcast currently doesn't cost a lot to run, which is what we're trying to keep it as, but we would like to be able to cover our costs, and also once those costs are covered, any profit that is made on Strong Woman Highs will be getting saved up and put into a pot for future Strong Woman competitions that we can sponsor. So if you have a Strong Woman competition that you'd like to be sponsored, or if you want to be on the podcast, then give us a shout, send me a message on Instagram or on YouTube, anywhere else you can get us, and we'll get it sorted, because the more women that we can get on, the better. Thanks for listening and watching. Bye!